Yo, what's up guys? Terrell here on Terrell Game Vlog. This is kind of a video to justify the whole racism issue in Fishman Island. And the reason I want to justify it is, for one, this kind of became a spur on the moment thing because I finished watching Uber Car's video like last night, and an ass amount of people have been commenting on it. I've been looking at a whole bunch of different things. I've had like a whole bunch of thoughts in my mind. And I was kind of trying to formulate a way to do a response to it. I'm still working on that, mind you, because I want to do it right. But while I was thinking, this ended up popping into my mind while I was thinking about it. Because a lot of people, I remember the conversation we had about how the racism was handled so badly for Fishman Island, and that it was dumb, or it wasn't, or the whole Luffy sleeping through a racism flashback thing. So I wanted to defend it because I kind of, while thinking about a response, and I went back and reflected on Fishman Island as a whole, that was really well done. And I'm going to explain. The racism thing was actually really well done. It correlates in a lot of ways. The only thing, I think that there's an idealist portion near the end of about the racism thing, and it's not done in the most entertaining way, which is why a lot of people don't like the art. But the racism thing itself was done really well. And I'm going to go through it. The first thing I'm going to start with is kind of Arlong related, because essentially we're going to replace the Fishman Island characters and Luffy and Jinbei with like black people and white people. We're going to say the Fishmen are black people and Luffy white person thing. And the reason why I'm going to do it that way is because that's probably the better correlation, me being African American, that would work. Okay, so we're going to believe that Hordy is a black person who believes that white people are trash, they are beneath them, us, and that any black person who wants to cooperate and become friends with white people should die. Hordy doesn't. We're explained later in the arc that this nigga has no real reasoning behind it, and that correlates with black people, at least today's black people, for a lot of reasons. For one, he's a product of the society that did deal with that shit. Hence why a lot of black people who randomly have resentment towards white people don't have anything for them to base it off of, except for the shit that happened to the previous generations. Henceforth, why he has no justification, because nothing actually happened directly to him. He was never directly fucked over by racism. It's the same thing. Some of the newer generation, not saying not all, this isn't a general thing, but this is kind of relating to a point that some black people have harbored hatred towards white people purely because they grew up in an environment that did not like white people. Like Hordy, who grew up in an environment hating humans. Then we keep going. Energy steroids. The best thing to explain with this is that Oda's kind of fucking with the fact that he's kind of saying people with no reasoning behind fighting don't have any real power. That's why they have artificial power. Henceforth, the energy drugs, or for the real life example, black people with guns and shit. It's kind of that same mindset that's going on, because to me it works. Because it kind of correlates fairly well. That's what people do. I mean, black people are known to have guns, in a sense, We like to defend ourselves with weapons and shit. Mind you, his is more of a power boost, but it's the whole thing that we feel like we don't have any power. Also, the fact that he's hanging in a group, new Fishman pirates, trying to control them through fear, trying to take over. Now, the whole taking over Neptune thing to eventually show everyone how strong Fishman is that they feel like they're inferior, that they're under the sea, that the Tenryubito used them as such and such. Same thing with black people. We feel like we're mistreated. White people use us as slaves. Same correlation. You keep going through the arc. Now I'm gonna get to the Luffy flashback while he's doing his evil shit, like black people may be doing their evil shit. I'm not trying to make black people the villains. It just happens to kind of correlate that way, because it makes more sense for black people to be the fishmen than white people, at least in the correlation. Luffy, white guy's grandfather, Jinbei, explains why it's fucked up why black people have this hatred, or why the Fishmen hate humans, have this distrust of humans. Mind you, at this current time, this white guy's friend and family, no, this black guy's friend and family is being attacked by the Hordy black guy, and he sleeps through the flashback. The reasoning why you would sleep through the flashback is because, and this is to me, this was done very well. For one, it works in like 2 or 3 ways. The first way it works is because it's just within Luffy's character. He's the nigga who does not really give a shit about flashbacks. 2, the flashback doesn't mean anything to Hordy for one obvious reason, or for this particular black person either. It's because the backstory for Hordy, since Hordy doesn't have any backstory, to understand why Hordy harbors hatred doesn't make any fucking sense, because he doesn't have a real reason. Mind you, he's the cause of some of the racism to begin with. By, getting Orihime shot. It's the same damn thing. Or for black people, it'd be house niggas. It's the same kind of correlation. Why the fuck would learning about racism matter? If for one, he's dealt with it already on Shipponi and Shipponi and a little bit in Arlong. If for one, he's already heard it before, and 2, it has nothing to do with Hordy because Hordy was a character that didn't have any justification. Mind you, you can make the argument that Luffy didn't know that, so here's the third reason. History doesn't matter. The lesson it's teaching here is that it doesn't fucking matter who enslaved who in the beginning. If you're trying to work towards peace, if you're trying to work towards saving others, it does not matter what happened in the past. Because the whole point of you being the new generation, and the whole point, the arc was making fear. I mean, that's why Orihime said don't harbor hatred. That's why Fisher Tiger said don't harbor hatred, or tell anyone the truth about why I did take the blood because I hated him, because I was a slave and I still hate humans in my heart. Because that wasn't meant to pass on. Being reminded of hatred doesn't let the hatred go away. The whole point of Luffy not listening is deeper because, for one, it's in his character, and 2, the whole point of the racism thing he's trying to teach us here is that there's no point in harboring the hatred or knowing of the hatred, because knowing of the hatred does not lead to purity. Mind you, this is kind of debatable depending on who you are. I mean, some people believe you should know your history, but at the same time, it doesn't really do anything for you in the future, because now you have this fucked up sense of hatred, or fucked up, like, I guess the way Oda's mindset is, what's the point of knowing about something that won't help you? It won't help you unless you've been treated badly. Now, a lot of people would think, it's important to know the history. That's debatable depending on who you are. Oda's obviously going with the mindset that you don't really need to know. Because honestly, maybe it's just the fact that he doesn't think he trusts humans enough with it. Right? It's very debatable there, just in general. But let's go beyond that. So Luffy didn't listen. Luffy's like, this nigga's already is fucking with my friend, so regardless of what you had told me anyway, he was getting his ass whooped. So they fight, you whoop your ass. A lot of people believe that this is the answer to racism, because Luffy whooped his ass. That was the answer for racism, for him to beat the shit out of the dude. No, that was the reasoning for when racism starts affecting the ones you care about. You beat the nigga's ass, but you don't kill him. Mind you, you could kind of argue that that's just Oda's writing style, because he refuses to kill characters 90% of the time. So that you could argue that, but at the same time it works for this, because he didn't kill Hordy. He just beat his ass. Mind you, he doesn't look like he was supposed to die. That's the symbolism for something. That you don't kill. He could have easily had Hordy killed. I mean, obviously he's been doing this darker shit with Whitebeard and Ace. He could have killed Hordy. He didn't kill Hordy. He just had Hordy locked up. That's all they did. And then and so I guess that in a sense that is the correlation there. And then the final correlation. Now this is the really idealistic part I was talking about. Is that you're gonna get your backlash anyway for being stupid, or for coming in shit with no fucking resolve whatsoever, and trying to use your ancestors. You essentially I think the whole real point is not the backlash, but the fact that you will not accomplish anything. I think that's the point, is that you're not going to accomplish anything when you attack ones that and hatred breeds more hatred. Which is kind of why the arc is like that. You kind of have to show, it's like at the same time Luffy's only caring about the ones who were being, the friends who were being hurt, which shows, obviously shows the obvious that white people can care for black people even if they're not the same race. You don't have to be the same race to give a shit about somebody. Friendship is, showing that friendship doesn't have a race. There's a lot of correlation there too. The whole blood thing is just another thing, but I think everyone got that, so I shouldn't have to go over that again. But that's the reason why I believe the racism shit in the Fishman Island arc was done well. Mind you, it wasn't done in the most entertaining fashion. There's a difference. From it being done well from a morality and a theming standpoint, it was done pretty fucking well. Everything that has happened with Hordy and that whole stupid shit and that whole situation makes sense. The fact that he had no resolve is because he was never affected by humans. He was never directly affected. Henceforth, why I could correlate it with some new school, the new generation of black people who hate racism against white people for no goddamn reason. Not because something happened directly to them, but because they were raised around a group of people who did have it directly upon him. That was the point. The other point you can make is that society breeds racism. Racism doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes out of superiority complexes and of society. Honestly, the racism with Ong and shit had already gone somewhere. It affects our society. When shit happens and you let it breed into society, I mean, it's like Hordy was created by us. Yes, he was. You could blame the humans, but honestly, Fishman have the same complex either way. Fishman's complex could have just been like, I hate humans. But obviously their complex switched from being I hate humans to I am better than humans because they put me beneath them and I refuse to be beneath such creatures who hate me. It's the cycle of hatred kind of thing. It doesn't just stop. It's like it only stops when a certain event is entered. It's like that. That is my basic reasoning behind why I believe the racism for Fishman Island arc was done fairly well. A lot of people don't like the racism thing. I did my best job at explaining why I believe those things correlated. If this sounded really rambled and jumbled, I apologize. But it was on my mind because I'm trying to think of a decent Uber Hikari's response. And this kind of ended up coming out of it. So I guess you could say this is partially due to Uber Hikari. For the One Piece and characterization video. Whether that response comes or not, I haven't really decided. We'll just see where my mind goes after this video is done. But I figured I'd just throw this out here and explain why that. Now, if you didn't like the art because of characters and all that other dumb shit, then that's fine. Right? And I know not really people are talking about this anymore, but I feel like there should be at least one video to justify it, to explain why it was that the theme of racism was done well. I can kind of let it go if you don't like the characters and whatever the fuck. The theme of racism was done well. So that'll be all it for me. This has been the vlogs again from your boy Terrell, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. So also, we just saw Shirahoshi in the anime. I am a weak man for it's like I've been watching that scene where she's introduced at the end of the episode like 5 to 10 times. One, because her Japanese voice, I don't know the voice actress, but that's cute as shit to me. Also, I've liked the character since she was introduced. I don't know why. I mean, you guys should know me by now. I have a weakness for cute girls. Shirahoshi's cute. Nami's not cute. Nami's annoying and she's a whore. Robin's hot. I diversify myself. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.